Peace. I come in the righteous name of Lord Supreme. Just wanted to take this time to build with you real quick on today's Supreme Math, which is knowledge. And we're dealing with today's degree and the 1 of 40. It says, will you sit at home and wait for that mystery God to bring you food? First of all, I ain't waiting for nobody. Second of all, the will that I have, it ain't for me to wait. And I'm not gonna wait on nobody and will that nobody brings me any food, because that food better be healthy, nutritious, and delicious. Nah, but what I was saying, what I want to build on is you gotta realize something. That degree is telling you not to sit around and wait. Literally, it says, will you wait? It didn't say sit around and wait. And then when you go into the lesson, it says emphatically no. But I like to deal with the question first. It says, will you sit around and wait for that mystery God to bring you food? The mystery God is a man that nobody ever knows who he is and what he's about and how he goes about doing and living his life. So why are you gonna wait for somebody you don't know to bring you something that you can go get on your own? You feel what I'm saying? That's like putting your life in the hands of somebody that you never even met in your life and saying, you know what, I trust you 120%. You go ahead and do what you want as long as my life is not taken or jeopardized. Nah, I think you need to be a little bit more theoretical and analytical in your approach and critical. You know what I'm saying? Dealing with people's ways and actions can always end up being a mystery to you if you don't know them. The key element is knowledge in the knowledge, knowing what you need to know in order for you to do what you need to do. So if an individual is telling you, nah, I got you, bro. Let's put it like this. Let me give you an example. Let's just say, for instance, right, you call one of your boys, right? And you say, yo, bro, I ain't eat all day, man. I was wondering if, you could get me something from the restaurant. And, as time comes, I'll pay you back. Right? So this individual that you called, you don't now put your trust into this man to get you something to eat, knowing and understanding that, one, that person might be busy, he might get distracted. Two, he might just plain out forget. Or three, he's just not gonna get you nothing. So it said in the degree, will you sit at home? So you made a phone call to this dude for him to get you some food, knowing and understanding that you have the capabilities and the ability, mentally, emotionally, as well as physically, to get up and go get it on your own. But yet you're putting your life in somebody else's hands that might not be full-fledged and might not be all the way sincere with you. Or genuine, for that matter. So, what do? You depend on him. You wait until he comes to bring you that food. But then lo and behold, he might take hours to bring you that food when you was hungry at that time. So why am I using this example? Well, because you got to realize, when we have abilities and we have the power, more importantly, to do it on our own, and we don't do it on our own, we're taking an expensive risk on depending on other people for our happiness. That's what that degree is talking about. You're depending on somebody else for your happiness, and you're going to sit there and wait for it. That is the same thing as if when people say Jesus is coming back. And I'm not being funny. I'm being real. I'm being very sincere. Because when you're sitting here saying to yourself that Jesus is coming back, it's almost like, damn well you threw a rock in a hallway, a wide hallway, and it didn't hit nothing. And it's like What's the sense of you even depending on an individual for your happiness when you are the person that initiates your internal and external happiness on your own? You don't need to go looking for people to help you out. Help yourself. That's why it's called DIY. Do it yourself. That's what that degree is teaching you, to just do it yourself. Do it yourself and don't depend on nobody. Because once you start waiting on somebody to bring you this and bring you that, and they don't bring no relief, you know what ends up happening? Stress. You get stressed out, you get frustrated. Now you're looking at this shit like, you know what? If I should have just went on my own, maybe I wouldn't have been in this predicament. If I would have just not called him and just went to the restaurant myself and got something to eat on my own, I wouldn't even been dealing with this right now. True. So with that being said, don't depend on nobody for your happiness. And that's all I gotta say. You take it easy and you have a good day. Peace.